Namaskar. Welcome. On behalf of AYUSH Samriddhi, we would like to welcome you all. Today is Pravasi Bharatiya Diwas, non-resident Indian Day. On this day, World Unani Foundation is with us. I am grateful to Mohsin Sahib. Mohsin Sahib Salam. And I would like to request Mohsin Sahib that if any ayat or any mantra is there in Urdu or Unani, definitely we would like to include that in our Ishwar Stuti also. Sure. Because this platform is for Ayush, where Ayush is incomplete without you. You means Unani. You
I will
means
get
you
it
all.
recorded and forward it to you.
Thank you. Thank you. So I would like to welcome all the expert speakers, Dr. Claudia, Dr. Athar, Dr. Farjana, and all the audience, and our respected guardians of AYUSH Samriddhi, Dr. Vishnu Prasad Sharma ji from Assam, and Professor V.K. Agnihotri ji from Uttarakhand, Haridwar. Today's webinar is dedicated to Mohsin Sahib. Mohsin Sahib has coordinated well and really introduced so many experts today that I am overwhelmed. Grateful, really by heart grateful to you, Mohsin Sahib, because really IOS is incomplete without you. So, welcome at least on behalf of AYUSH Samriddhi. I would like to welcome Professor Vishnu Prasad Sharma ji from Assam, ex-principal, Government Ayurvedic College, Guwahati. Welcome, sir.
Okay, namaskar. Good evening to everybody. Respected, distinguished guests, eminent speaker, ladies and gentlemen. I, Professor Dr. Vishnu Prasad Sharma, welcome all of you to this evening webinar on Global Ayush Expert. So I want to welcome the eminent speaker to this evening webinar on Global Ayush Expert. First, I want to invite Professor Hari Shankar Sharma, International Legend Rosasastri from Osaka. Welcome you, sir. Next, I want to welcome Dr. Venkat and Joshi from London. Welcome you, sir. Next, I want to welcome Dr. Musharraf Ali from London. Welcome you, sir. Next, I want to welcome Dr. Anita Sharma from Melbourne. Welcome you. Next, Dr. Soshi M. Sharma. Welcome you, sir. Next, Dr. Nitin Shah from Toronto. Welcome you. Next, I want to welcome Hakim Rahul Amin from Dhaka. Welcome you, sir, to this evening webinar. Next, I want to welcome Dr. Shekhar Annam Bhutla from Pennsylvania. Welcome you, sir, to this evening webinar. Next, I want to welcome Dr. Claudia Prekal from Bosam. Welcome you. Dr. Moitri Nagar from Singapore. Welcome you, madam. Dr. Raghu Nandan Sharma from London. Welcome you, sir. Next, I want to welcome Dr. M.U.Z.N. Farzana from Raja Giria. Welcome you, madam, to this evening webinar. Next, I want to welcome Professor E.M. Amina Athar from Brussels. Welcome you, madam. Dr. Saikat Kumar Basu from Melbourne. Welcome you, sir. Next, I want to welcome Dr. Benjir Qureshi from Dubai. So I welcome all the eminent speakers, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, to this evening webinar on Global Ayush Expert. Once again, I welcome all of you. Thank you. Namaskar. Over to Pavanji.
Thank you. For welcome on behalf of World Unani Foundation, I would like to request Sri Hakim Mohsin Delvi Sahib. Mohsin Delvi Sahib. for initial words.
Oh, thank you very much, Pavanji. It's heartening to know that I think it's the 534th webinar in this series.
36th.
536.
536.
It's hats off to you. It's only possible because of you. Out of 546, I must have only attended maximum 20-25. Because definitely somewhere or the other one is busy, but you make it a point to be there daily. Hats off to you. And I congratulate you on this international webinar where we managed to get 6 Unani experts from different parts of the country. And I'm hopeful that we will benefit from this interaction. And I think let us start hearing the speakers. Thank you very much.
So now I would, yes. Ji, please, Judy. Please, Judy. Okay, Gurudev. Professor Harishankar Sharma ji is trying to join within very soon. So should I start, Mohsin Sahib?
Yes, please go ahead.
So I would like to request first of all to Dr. Venkat N. Joshi, my senior, my elder brother from UK, London. He is president of Association of Ayurvedic Academy, UK. Welcome, welcome, sir. Welcome.
Namaste, namaste to you all.
No.
Dignitaries, Vishnu Prasad Sharma ji, Agnihotri ji, Mohsin ji, Pawan Kumar ji. Today we are sitting Pravasi Bharat Diwas. Is it 17th? If I am correct.
No, it is 10th on 10th January.
On 10th of every year, January.
Oh, sorry,
So,
sorry, sir. 9th January every year. Today, Prime
January,
Minister opened.
Thank you, Pawanji. So, Pravasi Bharata Divas or non-resident Indians, what does it mean? From Sanskrit point of view, Prakarshena Vasayatvam, Prakarshena is Utkrishtatama Bhavena. What does it mean? From Ayurveda, we have Samanya as a fundamental principle. Sarvada Sarva Bhavanam Samanyam Vriddhikaranam. Samanyam Ekatvakaram. Tulyatartatahi Samanyam. When we see the equations coming through in generosity from the point of identity where we are born and being connected. So from Ayurveda's point of view, if we see the Charaka Sampradaya, and it is mandatory for any Vidvat or the learned persons or seeking to learn. In the past, from the history, there was many travelers around in the globe. All the knowledge and wisdom, the bliss coming out from the east, spread out into the west and elsewhere. And we can see Deva Bhumi, and we can see that Himalayan province, from the Tibet, Nepal, Bharat, Kashmir, and all those areas being written in Astanga Hrudayam as Panchanadi Tira Pradeshe, Asuratrastaha, Puraha, all these Sanskrit verses saying Panchanadi is Punjab, the province in Pakistan, and also in Bharat. Always the conflict was going on in the establishment of the truth, the Sat. From the history in the past, from mighty wars like Mahabharat and where it took place, into the establishment of the peace for the righteousness, the people who followed Dharma have to be restored. And that is Deva Bhumi, Divi, Deva. Deva is Veda, the knowledge, the bliss, the Vedic wisdom. So always righteousness was established by Sura, by taking out the Asura, even though from Diti and Aditi is the sisters of the same source for the righteous people and non-righteous people. Is in continuation as a conflict we can see today as well, and who are following Dharma into the establishment of the peace and knowledge and wisdom. Today we can see World Health Organization has initiated for the establishment of global traditions of well-being, Center for the Global Traditional Systems of Health and Wellness in Jamnagar in Bharat. And all the traditional systems of well-being is looked and are being spread from Bharat into the rest of the world. Tedros, the Director General of WHO, has already said that whole world will be looking into Bharat and Jamnagar, and equally all the Indians will be flown into the rest of the world. And this is what the futuristic model of integration and healthcare is happening today. And that is the reality. And this is what the connections from the past into the means of travel as a means of gaining knowledge and wisdom. And that is must. And if we are saying in Sanskrit, Kupasta Mandukam, and if you are not leaving your own state or the province, how can I see the whole world? Traveling means alone can give you the most important experience, and thus the wisdom grow. And this is the way we are spreading the knowledge of truth, righteousness, lighting the lights, being connected into a platform of virtual today for the Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam. And that is the reality for the Pravasi Bharata Diwas, non-resident Indians. The identity of Indian origin is always there, even if you are not residing, because the Bharat resides in the hearts of righteous people and who follow Dharma. And that is what Sanatana Dharma, Ayurveda, Vedic wisdom is all about. And it has happened in the past from the east to west or rest of the world, and it is happening today as well into the futuristic model of integrative healthcare. And this is what the connection of Pravasi Bharata Divas from WHO to Bharat traditions and wellness. Hari Om, Namaste, Tatsat. Pavanji, for giving me this opportunity. Thank you. Dhanyosmi. Jai Bharat. Namaste.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. In brief, you have communicated all the sentiments, and the peace is very necessary. War should not be there anywhere in any type of activity. No war, no quarreling, only peace, only peace. Thank you. Thank you very much, sir. Now I would like to request Prophet Mohsin Sahib to introduce next speaker.
I would like to introduce Dr. Musarraf Ali. He is the pioneer of integrated healthcare, blending conventional allopathic medicine with traditional medicine. He has over 40 years of experience, clinical, since completing his MD in medicine and postgraduated in acupuncture. After which he took practical training in Ayurveda, Unani, Marma, Yoga, etc. He runs his integrated medical center in London. He has written 8 best-selling books on healthcare and runs top spas in Italy, India, and Oman, and featured in a popular health show on TV for 2 years. He is currently working on digital pain management and rehab programs for children with autism and cerebral palsy. Dr. Musarraf Ali, please. Please unmute yourself. We can't hear you, Doctor. Please unmute. Okay.
Yes.
Okay now.
Can you hear me now? Okay. So when I coined the word integrated medicine or integrated healthcare 42 years ago, I think I was pretty much alone, because when I came back to sidelined as somebody who's doing an odd type of practice, mixing allopathy with all the other treatments. But I was absolutely sure that this would be the future of medicine. So today, Ayush and this webinar itself is a testimony to that concept, that we can stand together and talk about integrating our sort of healthcare systems and pooling together for the healthcare of the world. I think it's a very good approach. Now, I realized that there was a lot of infighting going on. So when I was training in Ayurveda or in Marma, and yet going to the Hakim Saab in Admiral Khan Road, and the Asaf Ali Road clinics, and I found that there was some sort of a strange dividing line between these systems. And Ayush, I must say, I did participate in its inaugural international about the concept of integrated medicine. I realized that there's a need for uniting these systems. We have very, very rich tradition in India, and with so many different sort of systems of medicine practiced under one umbrella. I think there's a need for integrated healthcare. Now, very few doctors were going into it. So I formulated the word integrated medical practitioner, taking into account that medicine should also be part of this system. Why should medicine be left out? And why should there be an alternative system of medicine? That doesn't make sense, especially for those who have gone forward and learned, let's say in my case, post-graduation in acupuncture, and then gone forward with the learning different systems. So this was very essential. But from the medical side, they had this problem of,
I hope.
now it's stable, but still there's at least in the West, there's a problem of integration only because they're looking for evidence-based medicine. So I thought that instead of trying to prove chemically, mathematically, and scientifically all this, doing research in disability, because a disabled person is one moment paralyzed, can't walk, and then after treatment with traditional methods, in my case, Marma, and other physical therapies, so, and next moment they're walking. So this would be a great proof. Skin ailments also have the same thing, that you have skin ailments before treatment and then they're gone after treatment. So that's a very good visual sign. And I must say, my first research was in stroke rehab, only because of this problem of, not being able to integrate it with the normal medicine. Yes, I did quite far. Then I went on to treat cerebral palsy, and this using all traditional method. There's no problem with that. But the moment you touch medicines, then the regulatory factors come in, and there are so many different obstacles in this. I think if we produce sort of evidence, then there would be more acceptable. So when you spoke about treatment of rheumatoid arthritis in Kerala using Panchkarma and other treatments, I mean, there were thousands of cases of improvements, and yet it was not properly regulated, only because, you know, because there wasn't a sort of combined to project it, to record it, to make sure that they're written up in proper things. So I found a lot of these things. So then I went into something very, very unique, which is the Hippocratic principles of treating the innate healing power to treat all the different sort of ailments. So I went into the concept of spa therapy. So, like, even today, I mean, if you go to different centers, spa centers, the real spa centers, spa comes from the word salus per aquam, treatment with water. And there are numerous spas in Italy, using traditional forms. Now, they're not banned. You can practice the spa treatment, and they have treating different kinds of ailments using the concept of regimen therapy, which is basically diet, exercises, massage, some sort of relaxation and stimulation of the innate healing power, that we have this unique sort of power within us which heals us, on its own capacity. So therefore, I went into that, and this is another area which Unani should be focusing on, Panchkarma should be focusing on. See, most of these spas now, the modern spas, they use Ayurvedic principles, massages, some sort of diet, not much kriyas from yoga. I think this is one area where Ayush could take over, because the growth of spa industry is about 8% per annum, which is very, very high. I mean, any little hotel that's opened has spa in it, but do they really do anything that's done in the spa? No. So we can take example from, learn the systems out there used. Again, it was originally a method used by Avicenna, and I, as a medical student, studied a lot of things about Avicenna. That's how I got interested in all these things. And so, when I, doing my MD, now the spa concept and the concept of treatment of disabilities of different kinds, disabilities of different kinds, be it cerebral palsy, be it, I think it will be an eye opener for the world. I know we treat blood pressure, we treat different kinds of stomach ailments and the lung ailments and all that with different drugs, and which is really excellent. But the medical world is so adamant, because I am a doctor. I understand what I face here in UK. I struggled very, very hard. I wrote this column in the Daily Mail. I went on television. I went everything and managed to that, in collaboration with His Majesty the King. I was able to promote and make integrated healthcare popular. Now there's a medical institute called Integrated Medical, Institute of Health. So it was all possible because of this constant thing. I think for Ayush to get to the world, we have to have something unique, be it treatment for rheumatoid arthritis with Panchkarma, be it the concept of spa therapies as used in Panchkarma and in ancient Unani traditions. I think we have a lot of things to give to the world. And if one uses only medical herbs and all that, there are so many different regulations and so many hurdles to cross. I know what it is to get things registered at the FDA level. So instead of concentrating just on India, we can actually take our systems abroad. And here we need unity, both the Ayurvedic system, Unani system, Siddha, and all the systems should unite and create a front. Because right now, the way things are, it's dividing us. I think united, we have a chance. We have a great system of medicine, And I think I must just briefly say that the Aryans, who are basically ancient Slavics, their holy book was called Veda. So when they went to India, they took a lot of knowledge with them. So we have a system that is continuing for 10,000 years at least, because the Aryan culture, which is focused in the Slavic countries, based around Ukraine, somewhere there, and had a great tradition, and that was passed on. There are so many words which are similar to Sanskrit, 500 of them that I have come to know about. And so there is a strong link with that. And I think we should not forget that already, even in those days, it was a global system. So my request to all of you is that we should have a symposium or a conference where we can put our views forward, the experts from all these things, where we can start, making plans to unite. And the two things that I suggest, because I've done it, is disabilities, treatment of different forms of disability, be it stroke or multiple sclerosis. And I'm sure the Ayurvedic system has some excellent things in there. And we can take in other methods to go forward, promote it to the world, at least for rheumatoid arthritis, muscular diseases, neurological diseases. So that's one aspect. And the other aspect is spa therapies. India has a great tradition of using, Panchkarma, which is a unique spa system, but it could be combined with other techniques, which is what I have used, and we can take it forward. Welcome you to this.
Thank you. Shukriya, Janab. बहुत shukriya आपका. Thank you very much. Excellent.
Thank you.
We are with you. We are in full support of you. So definitely your mission is our mission. We will integrate all the therapies, all the national therapies, and definitely we are not alternate in India.
No.
Yes, AYUSH is not alternate therapy in India. Any foreigner therapy can definitely be alternate. Thank you. So now I would like to request Professor V.K. Agnihotri sir on behalf of IRES. Our three speakers are joining within soon. Shashimohan Sharmaji from Homeopathy UK and Nitin Shaw from Ayurveda Canada will join just now. And after you, Agnihotri sir, I will like to request Professor Dr. Hakim Mohsin Sahib to introduce Hakim Sahib. So Agnihotri sir.
Thank you, Professor Pawan Kumar Sharma ji. Namaskar. And I welcome our all world friends, those who have joined today in our webinar in a capacity of NRIs. Which touches me the most is I. Under the word NRI, I see that प्रवासी भारतीय दिवस, तो जहां पर भारतीय जुड़ गया वो सब हमारे हो गए. At the same time, I am also thinking that we are now, whatever used to say, that Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam, this is, I am seeing today by my own eyes. If you just have a good picture of the whole full size, say, view, we will see that simply we used to say that right from Kashmir to Kanyakumari or Kutch to say Shillong and this Meghalaya, India is one. And today I am seeing right from North Pole to South Pole, from whole of the globe, our representatives are just promoting us, cooperating us, sparing their valuable time to celebrate the NRI Day, and it is a great pleasure. So we have crossed the boundaries of our country simply, and we have touched the lotus hands of our friends, those who are residing apart from our country. They are equally us, and I still see that the coffee cup, big mug was under the discussion before our formal starting. We are here in the same pleasure and sweetness and happiness and affinity. We are here to see how you are enjoying your coffee. So goes the case with us, with all our heartfelt pleasure. So this is what NIA Day I can understand. Our all great guest speakers, all their valuable talk. And I surprised to know that regarding the Professor Doctor, how much adjectives I should put before his name and after his name. He has not probably left any branch of the medical fraternity to study and to practice. Allopathy, Ayurveda, Unani, Siddha, Marma, acupressure, acupuncture, everything. So really, it's a very fortunate day that by the help of the or by the this screen of our webinar, we could see you, such a dignified person, such a qualified person, such a staunch personality, along with the different field, fame and name. So we are really, by your presence, by the presence of Dr. Shekharji, Dr. Mohsen Delviji, our Claudia Prasanji, and all those persons who are joining us and those who have joined, they really made this day not only an international day, not only a day of global importance, but also they shown that really they are this way or that way, directly or indirectly, attached with our nation, that is India. That's why they are known. And that's why it is a pleasure whenever our honorable Prime Minister visit any of the countries you are representing, they try to see, and all the NRIs used to come close to him just to make a second or a salute that we are here and we are the part and parcel of our country, that is India. So my pleasure knows no bounds. The fact is this, that I am seeing our brothers, sisters, our friends, our dignitaries, a friend of our medical fraternity of all the walk of the disciplines are with us. And this makes us Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam concept in a practical manner. The whole skin shot, if Professor Pawan Kumar Sharma ji will take, definitely we will be cherishing this and we will be having a memorial pic of that this whole of the representatives. For those who have just put off their videos, if they very kindly open the video, it will go a very full size, say, screenshot for us all and for the record of IRES. This is my folded hand request and appeal. It will be a wonderful, we will see, we will make a collage of that our IRES has got such a great personality at a time, irrespective of GMT, irrespective of the Greenwich Mean Time. Anybody is having o'clock of morning, evening, afternoon, midnight, whatsoever. So it will become a really memorable talk that we are having a full-size screen group pic by our organizing team to have a great remembrance in our YouTube and all that. With these kind words, I am really feeling indebted for your presence. Your international presence made our, not your, our NRA Day as a memory. Thank you so much. Over to Pawan Sharma ji.
Thank you very much. Today only our Prime Minister Modi ji has communicated in NRI Sammelan at Indore that every NRI is ambassador of India. Rashtradoot, every NRI is directly responsible to create the nation's image, and nation's image is making greater high day by day. So now I would like to request again to Mohsen Sahib to invite Hakim Sahib.
Thank you, Pawanji. Now I would request Hakim Ruhul Amin Saab to who has joined us from Bangladesh. He's a lecturer in Tibia Habibia College and Hospital, Dhaka, Bangladesh. He's Press and Publication Secretary, Bangladesh Unani Medical Association. He is also the General Secretary of World Unani Foundation, Bangladesh chapter.
Welcome, Sahib. Welcome.
Thank you very much. Can you hear me?
Clear, sir.
This is Hakim Ruhul Amin from Dhaka, Bangladesh. Actually, I'm very much pleased with legendary personalities like you. And I want to give thanks to all of you who actually invited me to say something about Unani of Bangladesh. And I want to describe brief how Unani medicine in Bangladesh. I want to start from history. Once before 1947, Bangladesh was a part of Indian subcontinent, and at that time, Unani and Ayurveda was practiced in this subcontinent, and these systems were deeply rooted here. Like this, in Bangladesh also, we practiced Unani and Ayurveda. And in the beginning of 20th century, Hakim Habibur Rahman Khan Akhundzada, a legendary personality in Bangladesh, he proposed a proposal to the British government to establish a Unani college here in Bangladesh, but his proposal was rejected. And in 1926, at Kolkata Aliya Madrasa, he started a branch of Unani Medical College. And after that, in 1930, he shifted the college to Dhaka and established a Unani Medical College in Bangladesh. And this there was the first Unani Medical College in Bangladesh, means it was the mother college. And the colleges established later actually supported by the Tibia Habibia College that was established by Hakim Habibur Rahman Khan Akhundzada. I would like to say something about Hakim Habibur Rahman. He educated from India, especially he studied in Lucknow, Delhi and Agra. And he took his practical education from a famous Unani personality from Agra. He was Hakim Aga Hassan. And in Bangladesh, Hakim Habibur Rahman established a association. It was called Anjumane Atibaya Bengal wa Assam in 1940 to preserve the rights of Unani and Ayurveda physicians. And then after liberation in Bangladesh, they opened Unani Ayurvedic Board. That was actually opened by the continuous pressure of the then Bangladesh Unani Medical Association leaders. And after that, actually, Unani education started authentically in Bangladesh. And now in Bangladesh, there are 17 Unani colleges and 10 Ayurveda colleges where there is a diploma education is run. And the diploma students complete their 4 years theoretical education, and after that they have to complete 6 months internship, and after that they get their registration from Union Ayurvedic Board. Now in Bangladesh there are 4 graduate level colleges: Government Unani Ayurvedic Medical College, Hamdard University, Hamdard Union Medical College and Hospital, Roshan Jahan Eastern Medical College and Hospital. And these colleges actually were founded by Hamdard Foundation, Bangladesh, and by the sole desire, with the sole desire of Professor Dr. Hakim Yusuf Harun. Actually, he is patronizing these colleges. And the graduate physicians who have completed their education, they have scope to work in public and also private sector. And some physicians some physicians can work individually. They are working as general physician. And in Bangladesh, we Unani physicians can practice traditional Unani and Ayurveda medicine as well as the manufacturing medicines. And in Bangladesh in 1982, with a special ordinance, government of Bangladesh actually for Unani and Ayurveda medicine commercially approved, and after that we are getting medicine that is produced by the different manufacturing companies. But insufficiency of medicines they produce, Hakims or physicians or Ayurveda physicians in Bangladesh have to prepare medicine under their own management. And I hope our pharmaceutical industries will try their best to maintain the quality of the medicine and a number of medicine day by day. It will help our Unani or Ayurveda physicians here and reduce their load. And our Prime Minister, our Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina, she is very much enthusiastic in this traditional systems of medicine, especially Unani, Ayurveda, and homeopathy. I think we will go forward as she is very much interested and enthusiastic to us. And last year, there signed a MOU among the Ministry of AYUSH, Government of India, and Government of Bangladesh. And after that, chair of Unani chair was established in Bangladesh. And Professor Dr. Manohar Sen Kazmi is now holding that chair. And some other Unani scholars from other countries are also working in Bangladesh. And under their guidance and their assistance, our new generation are very much enthusiastic in learning the deep root of Unani medicine. And I want to say statistically in Bangladesh, 13% people take Unani and Ayurveda medicine, and when and people of all walks of life, when they suffer from a chronic disease, they actually return to traditional healer. Traditional means Unani or Ayurveda. They have to return. And our college, Tibbi Habibia College, that is located at the heart of the Dhaka city, and it is near Dhaka Medical College. Still then, in our OPD, we get more patients, and the patients who are suffering from different chronic diseases like skin disease, gastrointestinal disorder, STD, gangrenous condition, they actually prefer Unani and Ayurveda. And Alhamdulillah, in our college and other colleges, we can manage these chronic diseases with very good medicine. And the patient, the skin patient are very much in worse condition. But by using Unani and Ayurveda medicine, a patient of skin disease usually get relief from the root.
Right, sir.
And I want to end my brief description and thank you all, and give me a chance to share my experience or share my share our Unani of Bangladesh. Thank you very much.
Excellent informative lecture, sir. Excellent speech.
Thank you,
Means
sir.
we were unknown to these facts regarding Bangladesh. Really great, sir. Mohsen sir.
Thank you, Hakim Saab. It was a nice lecture. And yes, it was interesting also that some information I also did not know. You shared that. One thing that I think the Drug Act is still not applicable there. In
Right, you are. Actually, our draft act is already passed by the Ministers' Council. It is on the way to submit at the Assembly, and I think within 6 months it will be passed.
yes, so that is why that Bangladesh cannot import from India the Ayurveda Unani.
Right, you are. It will be very much helpful for us if this law is passed.
So I think soon you will see our products, Indian products in Bangladesh.
Yes.
Over to you.
And people of Bangladesh really like your medicine because of good quality, I think.
Thank you for your endorsement and advocacy. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
You're most welcome, sir.
So now I would like to request my second senior, Dr. Nitin Shaw, sir. Nitin Shahji is settled in Toronto, Canada. He is my senior in Jamnagar. So welcome, sir. Welcome. Dr. Nitin Shah, sir. Welcome, sir. You are visible. Kindly unmute yourself, sir. You are muted.
Okay. Good evening,
Thank
ladies
you.
and
Welcome, sir.
gentlemen.
Welcome.
Thank you. Thank you, Pawanji, again for inviting me on this August audience. And let me congratulate everyone on this Pravasi Bharatiya Diwas. Like I would say, this is like Indian subcontinent. And I see there are many speakers and many other people in this audience from different parts, not just from the India, but surrounding countries as well. But after all, we all are from the Mahabharata. Anyway, see, with the renaissance of yoga, now Ayurveda is not unknown to the Western world as well. I'm traveling since almost 30 years to the different part of the world to propagate Ayurveda. And nowadays we see in we can't use that word new interest, but after this COVID situation, people have a renewed interest about how to deal the disease condition. And there are many types of disease, and nowadays we are seeing more concerned about metabolic and lifestyle disorders than the infectious diseases. And what I see, the approach towards the health is not just through the one system, but more like an integrative approach, like where many traditional systems of medicine can also come into the mainstream, and they can jointly help to the ailing humanity. And we have seen the outcomes, the better outcomes with this integrative approach. And as I said earlier, with the renaissance of yoga, now many people are familiar with Ayurveda, Unani, Tibbeti, and all these kind of system of medicines. See, the Ayurveda's aim is not just to treat certain conditions, but the main aim and objective of Ayurveda is to how to maintain the health of a healthy person. And there are many things Ayurveda can contribute from this aspect. Prevention is better than cure. That is like an old age saying. And what we can contribute as an Ayurvedic physician, like people are interested to know about their constitution and how to live their life, how to live their daily life according to the rhythm of the mother nature, so they can have a better strength, better immunity, and that's how they can like live a good life. And good health is every human's right. And where the conventional medicine has those treatment approaches little bit different, where Ayurveda proposes about the individualistic approach about the nutrition. Like when I go to the nutrition school for teaching, the people ask me, like there is a general concept about eating certain amount of fruits and vegetables. But like what I have seen, a glass of orange juice, a person who has a pitta predominance can throw them out of the balance. But people just go for the glass of orange juice just for the vitamin C. But within the range of the fruit juices, there are many other fruits, like those are the cooling fruits, and they can provide the vitamin C, and still they do not have those issues with this hyperacidity and pitta related disorders. So as per my experience, I can say, like now for the veganism, people are saying we can have the more protein from eating beans and legumes. But those who are predominantly vata dosha, they cannot digest well, and they have the other issues with the flatulence and gas and constipation if they eat the large amount of the beans. But for other people like pitta and kapha, they do much more better with those beans. And similarly, there is a concept of eating lots of vegetables, and there is another saying about cruciferous vegetables like broccoli, cauliflower, cabbage, Brussels sprouts. No doubt they are much more beneficial, but they are gassy. So those who are predominantly vata, they can eat those gassy vegetables in the less amount, and they can consume more root vegetables. And by just following these certain guidelines, they can feel much better, help to prevent the disease. And prevention is the main aspect of Ayurveda, and thus Ayurveda can contribute in such a way, such a simplistic way, to prevent the disease and to contribute in their health and well-being. So this is just a small message I would like to give today on this auspicious day, Pravasi Bharatiya Diwas. And let me again congratulate everyone and wish you all the best. Thank you, Dr. Pawanji.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Dr. Nitinji. Thank you very much. You have always motivated me as elder brother. Thank you.
Thank you. You are always welcome.
Thank you.
And
Thank you.
can I make one request, Pawanji?
Yes.
Dr. Benazir has to leave somewhere. So I
Yes,
will
yes, yes.
request.
Definitely. Yes, yes, yes.
So I'll request Dr. Benazir from Dubai. She is the medical director, Unani Medicine, Cleopatra Spa and Wellness in Waki, practicing in UAE since the last 20 years. Initial licensed doctor in UAE. She has done her PG diploma in naturopathy and also diploma in clinical nutrition and dietetics and number of training from LMS UK in spa therapies. She is also the examiner for Unani and Hijama in the Licensing Examination Board of Ministry of Health UAE and Dubai Health Authority since past 15 years. So I'll request her to come and give her.
Hello, good evening, everyone. All the doctors, Pankaji, good evening. Dr. Mohsin Delvi, thanks for inviting me to be the part of this webinar. I think we have joined last year also I have joined this one. And there was a lot of exchange of thoughts, and we heard from other people who are residing outside India. And I think this is great to see. I mean, people all around the globe from Ayush fraternity who are established, and then they are trying to promote and introduce Ayush form of system of medicine. So, I am a Unani physician, so what actually when we are abroad, see India people know about it, but when we are abroad, it is a great challenge to showcase yourself, to uh, let people be aware of what is the Ayush system or what is the traditional system of medicine which you are practicing. So definitely when I came to UAE, it was a great challenge that time. Luckily, UAE started licensing the alternative system, so we were legally allowed to practice in 2002, where I got my license. I was the initially licensed doctor. So since then, the journey has been never ending. But usually, when we are trying to, we were licensed, but there were a lot of challenges here, as there were no availability of the medications, because there were like loopholes. They allowed people to practice, but they didn't. There were no medications, no manufacturing bodies or manufacturing product manufacturers not allowed to bring in their medicines here due to the they have a lot of policies and procedures here. So now that was the challenge, but then luckily, and what I tried to do and what I tried to did that time was to adapt, introduce, and integrate. That's what I did. And initially, I was practicing in clinics, so it was like with other system of medicine. So, as Dr. Ali mentioned initially, that we have a lot of scope there when we integrate or when we try to showcase, because now the people, they are going back to the roots. They are trying to go more towards wellness. They are going towards more prevention than really getting into a disease and getting it cured. So that's what comes to us, as in Unani medicine. The main aspect what we do is we try to prevention is more important has been given, like as Dr. Ali was saying, and Dr. Mohsin also said initially that the tabiyat, we tried to look at the healing power, the innate healing capacity of the body, what we have, and we try to improve that. We usually try to improve the immune systems, we try to improve the body healing capacities, and then there are different methods. And then the second focus is on the lifestyle diseases. everybody uh, Everybody must be agreeing that everybody suffers from lifestyle diseases. So what happens that when they are suffering from these lifestyle diseases, what they have with conventional medicine, it's just that they go to the doctor, they are again put on the same course of medications with some alters doses, and that's it. But when they come to us, so there is a difference, we try to reverse the things. We try to help them not just with medications, but there are a lot of other things, as Dr. Ali was mentioning, that we give them more of advices, dietary advices. So as like, for example, somebody is suffering from diabetes, so a dietitian on a dietetic aspect, or a doctor, they are going to tell them about the diabetic diet. But when they come to us as a Unani physician, we are not going to just tell them about the diabetic diet, but we are also going to uh, tell them about their current temperament, their current misage, which makes a lot of difference. That, when a person is consuming something according to their temperament, this is what the Unanipathy says. And I think even the Ayurveda, Dr. Nitin was mentioning just before me, that, like a patient with Vata or a patient with Kapha, you have to choose. There is a selection of food stuff which they need to choose and which they need to consume. So similar aspects. So, you know what? That when we are trying to introduce Ayush system, or when we are trying to showcase these systems, we should showcase these things. These are very important aspects. Improving their lifestyle, improving. Like for me, I work for a spa setup, spa and wellness setup. So I think I am the only one and the first Unani physician who has, who has introduced Unani in a spa and wellness setup in UAE. I am the only one. So what I did is that I thought how Unani can incorporate here, how Unani can be incorporated with a spa setup and a wellness setup. And that's what I did. And definitely we are doing all the things like regimental therapies, and it is not easy. I will tell you that it is not really easy to sell yourself as a practitioner or as a physician on a spa setup. It's very difficult initially, because the patients or the clientele who comes to a spa setup, they come with a mindset of just relaxation. They don't come with a mindset that they are patients and they are coming there for treatments. But then that's where you have to figure out their concerns, and then you have to divert them. You have to tell them that no, okay, you do this, but then this is what you need. This is what really you need. And then the advices, and then, the lifestyle corrections, all these things. Where in Unani, we have the 6 essentials of life. So educating them about that, educating about their temperaments, and then accordingly treating them. See, mostly the people, they don't want medications to eat. So that part comes in the end. So starting with the dietary advices, starting with their understanding their whole lifestyle and educating them how to change, and then uh, after that starting with the therapies. So introducing yourself, your pathies, with a setup which is quite relaxing setup already, like a spa setup, So where there, how you incorporate your own systems of medicine, and then definitely integration, which is important, as the other, doctor said, that we should be integrating it. So that's how, moving forward, that is the future of, I think, the Ayush system of medicine. That we how we introduce ourselves, as definitely as an individual system we can do, but then, how to get into the other systems and other part of the therapies or treatments with which we can uh, do it. That is really, really important. And we are lucky that in UAE we have a licensing body which was set up in 2002, and they started licensing all the Ayush system of medicines like Ayurveda, Unani, homeopathy, yoga. Yoga is not under licensing, but they can practice yoga also legally after getting a license to practice. But as it falls under the other authority, not on the health authority, but then they are allowed, definitely legally they are allowed. So this is a very good thing that, here at least they have that awareness. But I think in some other part of the world, like, I think UK, US, it's really difficult. I can understand that they are not much aware, but then now, post COVID, I think the awareness has been more created. People are more aware about the traditional system of medicines, and else you know what else they can do to boost their immune system, to be healthy, to prevent any cause of kind of diseases or illness. So I think this is a very good part, what all we have been trying to do. and we are trying to introduce these kind of stuff with the patients. Recently, I had one patient of mine. She's a Tunisian lady. So we were just discussing about her situation and all, and then she was while talking, she just told me, doctor, you Indians are master in medicines. You all master that. That's your area. So I felt very proud that yeah, definitely we Indians master in medicine. So they have that feeling, they have that trust on Indian doctors, that whoever doctor comes from India or the one who are from India, they are really good doctors. So that's really amazing that we in India we have so much of exposure, we have so much of pathies and systems of medicine which we try to learn. And as I said, I have also done naturopathy because when I started working in a wellness and spa setup, so I thought why not even this, so just to incorporate and make things more better. So did that. And regimental therapies, definitely I do plans, regimental therapy plans for it is not just for patients, even for people who are having emotional, mental stress relief conditions, all those things also we can do, as well as for the therapeutic conditions. We do regimental plannings and regimental therapies. So it's really how you can do it. It's all about how you can integrate, how you can. We have Ayurveda is also there, and plus Unani has been incorporated, and Unani all therapies we do uh, in the form of regimental therapies. So this is what I think, that if I would really like to encourage all the upcoming Ayush practitioners that they should more focus on their own pathies rather than they usually start to practice conventional medicine in India, but then they should look at their own pathies, master in your own pathies, and then try to introduce it, uh, integrate it with the other pathies. As doctor said, rheumatoid arthritis, definitely rheumatoid arthritis, conventional medicine, what they can do much. So it's us, we can help them a lot. In cases of migraines, headaches, we can really help them a lot, by therapies, as well as like even medications. Definitely that comes the last. This is what I do usually, definitely medications, but even our medications are very natural, and we can tell them to have those. So yeah, I mean, this is a great platform when we can exchange our thoughts, and we can encourage. And I think if we have more of these kind of webinars and sessions, then we can even inform the upcoming practitioners that how they can get into the system, how they can get adapt to different kind of setups and environments, and introduce their own systems and do good. That's what I think I would like to say.
Excellent,
So
excellent.
thank you
We
so
are
much.
with your concept, madam. We
Yeah.
want to assure you for our support. World Unani Foundation, Independent Research Ethics Society, everybody is in your support of integrating all Ayush therapies together. Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you very much, madam.
I have already integrated. I have Ayurveda and Unani going hands in hands together with sometimes we have acupuncture as well. So we do all
Right.
those together. Yeah.
Ma'am,
Definitely.
Dr. Venajir ji, I've got one information from you. Since you are from Dubai and you told that you are director there in, Unani system, and also talking about yoga and Ayurveda. Do you know Dr. Sabanaz there in Dubai? Sabanaz.
Sabanaz,
We will,
I think she must not
we
be
will
a
discuss
licensed
later
doctor.
on, sir. Speakers are
Yes,
more.
sir. No, because she is my
Speakers
student
are
from
more, sir.
Haridwar.
We can
Actually,
discuss in chat, sir. In chat, we can
because
discuss.
I know all the doctors who are licensed. So if Sabanaz is not licensed, because I know all who are licensed. So maybe she must be there. There are a lot of doctors who are unlicensed as well, who
She
have
she
not yet
she is
applied.
she is practitioner of allopathic and Ayurveda.
Okay,
No
so she's
problem,
an
sir. We will
Ayurveda.
discuss it later, sir.
Yeah. Okay.
15 speakers are today, sir. 15 speakers. So, Mohsin
Thank you
Saib,
so
your
much.
comments.
Thanks.
Mohsin Saib, before calling, I welcome Dr. Sashimohan Sharma because Ayush is also incomplete without homeopathy. So he is principal of Henneman College of Homeopathy in Slough, UK. So before calling him, I would like to have comments from Mohsin Saib.
Thank you, Dr. Banerjee. Yes, definitely we need to encourage Ayush practitioners in India or Ayush graduates, in fact, in India to not to practice allopathic. And there are opportunities. That is why we are having this webinar. We are seeing the different countries where there is opportunity for Ayush practitioners to practice. I know it has been a difficult journey for you in Dubai. I have faced this problem. I tried to get my products asked in UAE, tried unsuccessfully for 2 years, and somehow or the other they were not approved.
The
And
tedious process.
yes, so definitely I know the problem that you face, that without medicines, how can you practice the alternate systems? Thank you very
That's
much.
what I said, that we adapt.
Thank
You know, I adapted. I took the herbs, whatever are here, and I tried to do my own stuff, So
Yeah.
rather than that's what it's all about adapting, how you can adapt and how you can move on.
Very
That's
right,
it.
very right. You are. So thank you very much, Bayar. Thank you. Please do join whenever you have time. We are circulating every day. We are conducting webinar every day, and we are trying to relate every celebrated day with our Ayush. This is our specialty of the platform. Thank you very much. So
Thank
now I would
thank
like
you.
to request Dr. Shashi Mohan Sharma ji from UK, Principal, Heniman College of Homeopathy. He was Principal of Homeopathy College here in India also. Welcome, sir. Kindly unmute yourself, sir.
Good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon, sir. Good afternoon.
I am really happy to see all of you on this platform. As you know, I am a homeopath, so I will talk about homeopathy. Without doubt, homeopathy is one of the most natural and scientific system of medicine. This year, I am entering 51st year. I'm already completed 50 years of homeopathic practice since 1972. And I'm happy that I joined the right direction. In 1972, when I passed out from my medical college, I was totally new homeopath. So I got a chance of serving one charitable institution. And you will be surprised to know it was one of the most properly managed institution of the homeopathic hospital in the, country, India. It was in Ludhiana. So in the beginning, you learn, everyone learn in the beginning. And every case, every patient is a challenge for you. May it be coryza or diarrhea or fever or any illness. So today I can tell you frankly and honestly, there is no medical science better than homeopathy, where there are no side effects and we give the medicine based on the symptoms of the patient. That is called the totality of symptom. And if I give 10 symptoms, all the properly qualified homeopath will select the same remedy. Suppose I'm telling someone there's a patient of diarrhea or fever with a thirst of little quantity, a small quantity at short interval, anxiety, fear of death, chilliness, hopelessness. Everyone will select one remedy called arsenicum album. That is the beauty of the homeopathy. Dr. Mohsin, yeah, I think you're agreeing. Good. Because you will, you
I
go
also
ahead.
use it sometimes, yes.
Yeah. So in the beginning, we may have some doubts and confusions. As you go with the practice and you see the success rate is very high, depending on the patient telling you honestly. A lot of people don't tell you the proper symptoms. They are shy, they are hiding, and they are surprised, they are confused. Why you're asking about the sleep, food, diet, weather, everything. Everything is counted in homeopathy, because to make a totality of symptom, we have to ask everything, each and every detail. Even on which side you sleep, what you eat, do you take a bath or not? What is your mood? What is your behavior? What is your memory? What is your physical strength? what is the aggravation time? So a symptom is not complete until it has got the 5 points. Somebody is saying headache. We don't treat headache. We treat the pain in the head according to the homeopathy. So we need to know the location, sensation, modalities, concomitants. Then you will find the remedy. So if I telling you buy me a shirt, you will ask what side of your collar, what side of your arm, what your shoulder. Similarly, when you are prescribing a medicine and when the disease is progressing, so we have to give the right medicine without fail. If you are not selecting a proper remedy, that you will fail and the people will say homeopathy doesn't work. So for practicing homeopathy, we have to be very honest, very sincere, very, very confident what we are giving. I tell you one case of a gentleman, he had a blocked nose. And when he came to my office, his nose was blocked and he said, Dr. Sharma, you don't have an open window. I said, what do you mean? It's air conditioned office. Because he asked for the open window. For him, it is a condition. For us, it is a symptom. Then I said, what is your main problem? He said, I have got a blocked nose. I can't breathe in the room, but I feel better in the open air. Then I asked, do you like fatty and oily food? He said, no, no. And everything was going for one remedy. I know a lot of homeopathy will understand. Pulsatilla. So Pulsatilla was prescribed, not in the low dose. How long he is suffering? About 6 years. Not 1 day, 2 days, 6 years. So if somebody is giving 30 potency, they are wasting time. So what I did, I gave him Pulsatilla 50 ml, original from Wilmer Schwabe. Nowadays, Wilmer Schwabe is not making medicine from Germany because local doctors are buying from Wilmer Schwabe, India. I am not popularizing any company, but because I have to tell you. So I had the original 50 ml from Wilmer Schwabe Pulsatilla. I gave him 1 dose. Then he said, what it will do? Don't worry. It's a powder. I said, don't worry. He was Mr. Singh, actually. He's a big businessman. They are making houses and big colonies. So I said, don't worry. So I said, rather than thinking, he thinking of his illness, I start talking to him, tell me more, this and that. So I gave him 10 to 15 minute, talk. And after 15 minutes, he asked me several questions, including how long I will feel better and how it will feel breathing is normal. I said, don't worry, leave it. I will tell you later. He said, what do you mean tell me? I said, let's tell me more about this and that. What do you do? How you come? Where did you park your car? Have you paid for the car? Otherwise, you get the ticket. I was just 15 minutes. After 15 to 20 minutes, I asked, Mr. Singh, how you feeling? What do you mean how you're feeling? I said, breathing. He said, because he was a Punjabi. So he gave very bad, foul, gali, abuse to the nose like this. I can't tell you in the audience. He said, oh, he was saying with the B something. It's open now. What you have done? I said, I gave you medicine to clear your nose, depending on the symptoms of the Pulsatilla. Then he said, give me more. But no, you don't need more. He said, don't worry, I'm a rich man, I will buy the bottle. I said, don't buy the bottle. You don't need more. 1 dose is enough. So this is the miracle of homeopathy. And this was based on the teaching of one doctor from America, magic of the minimum dose, Dr. Dorothy Shepard. A lot of homeopaths, they study boric materia medica and this and that, but they don't go for the special books like Dorothy Shepard, Dr. Luke De Shepard, he's my friend from America. So when you are dead sure and patient is telling you the complete right symptoms and you are confirming the symptoms with the boric materia medica or your knowledge, so give the high dose. So I gave Pulsatilla 50 ml 1 dose. And he was sitting on the right of this on the chair, and after 20 minutes he was saying, I'm breathing much better, give me more, give me more. I said, no, you don't need more. I said, when you park your car in the garage, will you keep driving? He said, no. I said, this is the way. Your nose is open, then how long it will go? I said, if it happens, you come to me. Don't take more dose, because when we are doing 1 bottle of the medicine, shaking Naxwamika, Pasatilla, Brania, sulfur. Actually, we are spoiling the case. The law of homeopathy is minimum, similia similibus currenter. But we don't know minimum dose. No need of repentance, because homeopathy works with the two actions, primary action and secondary action. Primary action happens when we give any medicine and medicine goes in our system, it produces similar symptoms. 99 people will not understand in allopathy or other science, but we know any remedy which is given to a patient is capable of producing similar system and symptoms in the body. So what happens according to the law of homeopathy, when two similar diseases meets in the living organism or human body, and they are of the similar nature, the stronger will annihilate or remove the lesser power one. So diseases are of some intensity which we guess. That's why their potency is 30, 200, 1M, 10M, 50M, CM, DM, MM. I have not used over CM yet, honestly. The last dose I used was the Graphitus CM. So in allopathy, they increase the quantity. In homeopathy, we increase the power and potency of the medicine. So I told him, you don't need that bottle, please. He said, I will pay you 50 pounds. I said, you give me 5,000 pounds, even I'm not giving you, because you don't need. I'm here, I'm not giving you more medicine. So we have to learn this thing. If you find out the remedy, there's one doctor from Kolkata, I don't want to name him, and he said only 2 doses should be given. Why 2 doses? The first dose may be neutralized, and second dose should be given within 10 minutes of time when it is in the first stage, not in the second stage. When we throw the ball, B-A-L-L, on the wall, W-A-L-L, it will come back to you. But when you are throwing the ball and the ball is hitting the wall, you can't do anything until it comes back to you. Understand? So we are not allowing patient or vital force. Something is happening here, no problem. Please admit Nitesh or something is waiting in the room. So the message coming up. So when we are doing the primary action, it should be accurate and stronger. I have got a son now. He's 42 years old. No, he's not homeopath. My father was doctor. His grandfather was surgeon. So he had diarrhea. And he was only 12-year-old. All the doctors in Ludhiana, they treated him. He was not, but I was in actually Delhi that time making my homeopathy card repertory that was released by President of India in 1985. So my wife called, your son has got a diarrhea and you are in London, Delhi. So I'm really worried. I went back immediately and the remedy was podophyllum, summer diarrhea, frothy diarrhea, yellow diarrhea, spotting diarrhea. I gave 200 podophyllum 1 dose only, and he got better. I told him to come back to Delhi. I don't want to leave my son alone there. So this is the magic of the medicine. I have seen so many wonderful cases. Another case I tell you, there was one politician from whom I learned how to speak, how to give lecture, how to capture audience. Professor Vishwanathan, he was MLA, very close to the Chief Minister of Punjab, Sardar Prakash Singh Badal. He was his very close friend. So he had very much eruptions, black, itching, horrible itching. And all the time he was scratching and bleeding. And no one can cure him. So when he approached me, I found the remedy Crotentig. Crotentig remedy was selected. Because he was very sharp and intelligent person, so I gave him only 30 potency. In a few days, everything vanished. He said, look, I am better, I am clean. Now I will introduce to our chief minister. He introduced me to chief minister. And chief minister and his whole family was taking allopathic medicines. And after that, everyone was for homeopathy. And then later on, I migrated to United Kingdom and Still, I mean, they are thinking of me, where he's gone. I had a big practice in Ludhiana, big practice. Even that big, somebody sent me a letter from America with my name, Dr. Shashimohan Sharma, Ludhiana. The letter came from America without my postcode, without my address to me. That time I was so popular in Ludhiana, having 200 to 300 patients a day. And that is no good because that was called quick prescription. God and Hanuman gave me such a good blessing. The people used to come and sit next to me and they want to watch, they were watching me. How I am prescribing these many patients? Because you can't say no, because there's a big queue like a ration card. That was the time the people train you. Your teachers give you the idea of medicine and homeopathy, but the people and practice, they train you more than anyone. So my message to all doctors, you are doing a very good job. And today is the Pravasi Diwas, and I wish you all good luck. Just trust in yourself, continuously study books and learn from your seniors, and don't do shortcut methods. In each and every case, you have to go quite good. Even in the cold, I tell you, a common cold, you can't cure until you go for the full symptoms. There's no specific remedy, Gelsemium, arsenic, or natramur, until you go for the whole symptoms matching
Very
with the
right, sir.
patient.
Very right.
Okay, so I hope you will understand what I mean. Don't do shortcut method. Don't disrespect homeopathy. And our dear master said, anyone who is practicing homeopathy not by the principles as I told in Argan is not a homeopath. So you don't call yourself homeopath, but he said something more. I can't repeat here. That was a bad word, mongrel, crossbreed dog. And now you are now on this side, no, you're on that side, you're doing silly things. So people can ask you silly things, but you do what is right. I hope you will have more information from learned doctors in this audience. And I wish you a very, very happy new year. And I hope to see you in future again. Thank you very
Thank
much.
you. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you very much for your
Thank you, Dr. Mohsin. Thank you, Dr.
inspiring, very
Dr.
inspiring. Sir.
I just want
Claudia.
to add what, like you said, the Indians, they want more doses. They're not
Yes, yes,
satisfied
yes.
in one single dose. हमें यकीन नहीं होता.
Except dosing system, homeopathy system is also going to the depth of the patient
Yes,
for
because
symptoms.
normally what they do is what I've heard, and I think that is true, that the first 3 doses that they give, that to take every 10 minutes is the actual medicine, and the rest is the placebo.
Sweet pills, money making.
Yeah, not money making. It is. I don't say it is money making, but it is
now,
to give satisfaction to the patient.
Mohsin, now people are very intelligent. They know this is not the real medicine. They know.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you very much, sir.
Pavanji, Dr. Claudia has to leave somewhere.
Sir, if you kindly permit, Dr. Shekhar is waiting.
Okay,
Dr. Shekhar from USA, Shekhar Annam Botla. Please, Claudia, for 10 minutes. Please. I would like to request Dr. Shekhar Annam Botla, who has left the patient and came to join. Just he was practicing there. Dr. Shekhar Annam Botla, my friend, my younger brother, Dr. Shekhar from USA, Pennsylvania. Please unmute yourself, Dr. Shekhar. Unmute. Yes, welcome. Welcome on NII Day.
Thank you.
Hello.
Thank you. Namaskar. So, Pavanji, Dr. Pavan, could you please brief me today what is the action is happening, because just now I came back.
You are our ambassador, our Prime Minister has told. So I am bounding on that. Today is NRI Day and you are our ambassador of the nation. So, bus, act like that.
Good. Thank you. So this is today is a very auspicious day for us, to the Pravasi Bharatiya Day, that is called NRI Day, non-resident Indians who are staying abroad. and spreading the knowledge of our Indian heritage, and not only Indian heritage, including the Ayush, the total branches of the Ayurveda, Yoga, homeopathy, naturopathy, and Unani, and various systems of healing, spreading all over the world. So we have more than about 5 to 10,000 various speakers, various doctors, Ayurvedic doctors, and homeopathy doctors, and naturopathy and Unani, various systems of medicine. So doctors are around the world. But it is a very good thing that we are celebrating this day in the month of January, the Pravasi Bharatiya Day, and how our moral duty to bring our wisdom to the across the country. As you know that everybody knows that Ayurveda and Unani systems of medicines, various systems of medicines has spread the alternative systems of medicine once upon a time. Now, slowly in the Western countries, considered as a complementary medicine, as a coined as a complementary medicine. And then now the terminology has changed the complementary to the integrative medicine. Integrative medicine means a allopathic doctor, as a Western trained conventional medicine doctor, can also look into that what is Ayurveda, Unani, naturopathy, homeopathy, what they can offer into the obstinate, incurable diseases, such as all NCDs. Like, for example, the advanced stage of any infections and those type of things. So we need to do definitely antibiotics, those type of things. Any surgical cases has to be done with surgical procedures like that. Whereas leftover these diseases are NCDs, non-communicable diseases, and also, of course, immunological conditions, various conditions. Ayurveda, homeopathy, naturopathy, yoga are definitely having a major role of incorporating into the integrative medicine. As we are integrative medicine doctors, as we are not only we are calling ourselves Ayush doctors, we are also considered the integrative medicine doctor. That means what the other systems of medicine, Western medicine, is privileged all over the worldwide. Then what we are trying to do, we have to give the empowerment of the integrative medicine. What our principles, we have to keep our principles stand by, and how we can integrate Ayurveda into their systems. Like in America, we have osteopathy. Osteopathy is a doctor of osteopathy is a manipulative system of medicine, and osteopathy is integrated into the Western medicine. Now, all the osteopathic doctors are almost equivalent to the MDs. Diwas and MDs are equivalent and in their systems of medicine. But what happens slowly, the osteopathic medicine is not much people are not practicing. That is the biggest drawback. It comes like that when we are amalgamated into the Western medicine, then slowly our doctors, homeopathy doctors, Ayurveda doctors, Unani doctors, and naturopathy doctors, slowly they will forget their systems of medicine. Then they started to practicing allopathy medicine. So then that is the biggest problem. If we are here in Ayush ministry, okay, let us do one thing in the country, in India. Okay, let us make one system of medicine, national medicine. So then all merge into these things. The Ayush department can be closed, then make one system of medicine. What happens after 10 years, a decade later, Ayurveda is practiced only 5%. Homeopathy is practiced 5%. Unani medicine practice 5%. Like that, it becomes a smaller amount. Then modern medicine becomes more stronger. That is the reason now Ayush ministry is very strongly working on that to showcase our systems of medicine. This is very important, and we are also showcasing our systems of medicine as a major medicine. So in the Western countries, in the integrative medicine. Thank you very much for allowing me to speak in just a few words. And thank you, Dr. Pawan ji, for giving the opportunity, and all the dignitaries and who are here, and thanking all of them. Thank you. Namaste.
Hariom. Thank you. Thank you for your zeal that you have left the consultation and joined us.
Yeah,
thank you very much, Shekhar. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
So now I would like to request again Mohsin Sahib to introduce Claudia. Welcome.
Everybody must be wondering, what is Claudia doing out here? German doing on a a Unani platform. Anyway, I was also shocked when I first met her, and it was I think in 2010 or 11, and 10, and we went to a library, and she pulled out a Urdu book and started reading. So I was very surprised that a German knew Urdu. Anyway, she obtained her MA in Oriental Studies from the Ruhr University, Bochum, Germany in 1997 with a study on the Begums of Bhopal. She's a fan of Saif Ali Khan.
I am in Bhopal.
Yes.
Yes, I know.
And from 2008 until 2016, she worked as a research assistant postdoc at the Department of Oriental and Islamic Studies, Ruhr University. Her focus were developments in Tibbe Yunani during the 19th and 20th century, especially the hammam, that is the Turkish bath, kushta sazi, that is how to make basams, or women in Unani medicine. Currently, she is also blogging on the history of Mughal India and Unani. She has written 5 books on related to health and Unani medicines. Dr. Claudia, please.
Thank you a lot for inviting me as a non-Indian on the NRE day. But as Mohsen already said, India is very important to me, and I visited quite often during the last years. And India will always be in my heart anyway. And I also hope to be an ambassador for India to a certain extent in Germany, where I also tried to inform people much more about Unani and the AYUSH system. Honestly, of course, Ayurveda is known to almost every German. But one can say it is a limited knowledge, as most people think that Ayurveda is something in wellness and not more than wellness. And I think this is one point I want to make also on Unani. We have to stress that it is a medical science also, and it is regarded in India as a medical science, and people have created evidence on this kind of medicine. Everybody also knows that Germany has a strong lobby in allopathic medicine. So this makes it also quite difficult to speak about all the AYUSH systems as well. But, and here I see one of the chances of all the AYUSH systems. We share the common roots of medicine. We share the same knowledge on Avicenna, who is also quite known among the medical people in Germany as well until today. And I think it's quite important to stress the common roots of Unani and of German traditional medicine in all the literature. As Mohsen Saab correctly said, I'm a woman of literature and not a medical practitioner. And I think it's quite unknown to many Europeans and Indians as well, that we all share these common roots. For example, on the hammam, as well as Dr. Musharraf also has said. And here, I think it might become easy to incorporate the therapies into everyday life, into everybody's life, and stressing it is more than wellness, and we can really have good medical effects on the human body. On the other hand, there is also something speaking for Indian herbal supplements, as Germans are always willing to take some pills and sometimes instead of improving their lifestyles. Yeah. So it means Germans always like to take herbal supplements or vitamins or something like that. You have to imagine there's 2.6 billion food supplement and market in Germany, 2.6 billion euro in 2021, which is, of course, a huge figure. And I would say it might also be easy to introduce some Indian herbal medicines or supplements, as the German market or the EU market is difficult concerning herbs and plants, as everybody might know. But to sum up my please, practitioners, as Dr. Musharraf said, unite in the points that every system, the system should work together, stress that they have medical effects on the body, and then try to say that they have positive medical effects. I think as a German, I always keep short, and this is my message to you, and I wish everybody a good new year, which also is a good new year for starting with some of positive thinking. Thank you a lot for inviting me on this occasion. Thanks a lot.
Thank you, Dr. Claudia. Yes, Germans are, I think, used to having pills and capsules. And definitely there's a good market for Germany in Germany. And when I visited Germany, I got to know that there are 40,000 Ayurveda practitioners, but the way they practice was wrong, actually. Anyway, I think that the medicines are not going as medicines, but as herbal supplements. So it's easier to bypass the law and go as a herbal supplement. Thank you very much again.
Yeah. So I hope that I'm afraid I have to miss Dr. Amina's speech, but maybe she will take up some things I said and will verify or falsify from her perspective.
I'm laughing. I'm sorry, I unmuted and I'm just laughing because I was wondering, like, she's sitting for almost 3 hours from coffee to coffee. This is my 3rd cup and she's still sitting without a cup.
Gajab.
So now who is more German, she or me? I was just wondering.
Gajab. Masin Sahib, we should not be wall between two friends. So we would like to invite Amina ji, Atam ji. So please invite her.
No, you know what? I have to send you the screenshot. You're sitting between Mohsin Delvi and me on my Zoom. So we three are like,
okay. No, let me know.
We still have a deal. We still have a deal to go on the Autobahn with the coffee.
I'd like to introduce Professor Amina Athar, a fun-loving lady.
Mohsin bhai, what do you want to introduce?
She is PhD in Public Health, postgraduate diploma in Genetic Sciences and Gene Therapy, MD Unani from NIUM Bangalore, postgraduate diploma in Microbiology and Computing Application, postgraduate diploma in Generative Medicines, fellowship in Empowerment.
Mohsin bhai, we will waste time, Mohsin bhai. You can share.
Okay. So, Amina, I'll let you continue. Okay.
So, first of all, I would say, like Mohsin bhai, yesterday he said me there is an NRI meet today. Oh, then I was scratching, seriously, I was scratching my head and I said, did I become an NRI? So now today I made dal without tadka, without curry leaves, so I'm an NRI. Yeah, like I was just listening to all our earlier speakers, like Claudia said, supplements and pills and other things. Yesterday, I sent something to Mohsin Delvi for, it's 10 years I'm here. The first time Claudia invited me for the conference that Mohsin bhai and me, we were here. And I spoke about how saffron can be a preventive healthcare for liver cancer. And yesterday we launched something which is a food supplement from saffron after 10 years of research, saying that it is, you take saffron in form of a capsule, gel capsule, but inside it there is another capsule. Mohsin bhai, now you understood the concept. So we used to have in our practice, whether it is Ayurveda, whether it is Unani, we give a formulation along with the archiyat, along with the distillery. We used to say along with this, Then that was one giving. Before that, the diagnosis was personalized. Mizaj or Prakriti analysis was the most important commodity of every practice. My last 22 years of experience being a Unani, I should add my Unani graduation time also. So it is almost 25 years of my experience with understanding or learning about what we call Unani or tradition. I would now like to say, instead of Ayush, if we can have it as traditional Indian medical heritage, right? Because it is not, we are dividing ourselves. Still, I did not understand what is Unani. You can see two of my publications. Claudia Thaima has brought two of my publications in German. One is similarities and differences between Unani and Ayurveda. One is Unani medicine as a traditional European medicine. So I'm giving the key for the Unani students with this article, with this clause, get your added education so you can practice traditional European medicine in Europe. Because every time we say Unani comes from Greco-Arabic. So it is a traditional European medicine which has been modified and mixed along with the traditional Indian medicine. This is what is my thought first. Second, we forgot the analysis, Prakriti analysis, Mizaj analysis, whether it is Hippocrates, whether it is Avicenna, whether it is Shushruta, whether it is Charaka, whether it is even Hakim Ajmal Khan, or whether it was even the local Hakims now. The first thing is they will say Mizaj. Mizaj, Bol, Nabs, Bol, Baras. Mizaj, I correlated it to genetics. Nabs, I correlated it to ECG, EEG, EKG, whatever you say. Bol is all the urine analysis. Baras is all the microbiota. And then you still have in the Mizaj or Nabs, you still have the hematology. So when you correlate this, so we did not have the techniques. The Hakim Saab or the traditional healer, whoever was at first used to hold the nubs. And if we start correlating the nubs and finding what that person needs at that time and how he needs, that is Nuskha Navesi, the formulation. And now everybody cannot drink kashayams, everybody cannot drink, so we brought in pills. But everybody is not unique. All of us agree that everybody's Prakriti is different. All of us agree that. So that's where the personalized medicine can come up with the predictive diagnosis. Now, what are the rules and regulations in Europe? All of us know, even in India, there are rules, but we break the rules. When you get a certification, we don't have anymore this CCIM is no more. Like, we don't have a certification body there. So how do you want to promote your own traditional Indian systems to the Europeans? Or do you want to be a collaborator? For me, it's not complementary alternative medicine. That is the first primary healthcare is what is we are now calling as Ayush or traditional Indian medicine or Unani medicine. That is the first primary medicine, primary healthcare. That is the first primary thing. First thing, when you have a cold is you drink warm water. So for me, allopathy becomes complementary. We are complementing the first symptoms, the first indication, remedies, we are taking herbs, we are taking phytomedicine. We are complementing what we are doing to our body during this deviated health system as a complement. Whether we need surgery, whether we don't need surgery, whether we need other treatments is a debate which is further. We need surgery. We cannot claim that I can treat fibroid, which is 25 centimeters without surgery. I cannot do that. But I can say with the Mizaj, we can have a predictive diagnosis of polycystic ovary and we can prevent fibroids. So probably this is what is my thought as a non-resident Indian with the dal tadka without curry patta. and then having coffee like you keep on drinking water. So detox is, spa is something like a luxury. Spa comes like a big brand word where it's branded as a luxury. So we have a spa as a luxury. We have basin in our house, we can apply to our face. So we know what we are doing. That is, yes, marketing, but we have to have the luxury every day. Why only one time of a year somebody sponsors? Why not? We want a big living room, but we want a small bathroom. We want a big living room with all the plastic, all the decorations, everything we pick up. But we never buy soaps for us. We never want to try something for our bathing. We only want to try what is showed in the media with the chemicals. We never want to try what is at home. Everybody, I am sure suddenly somebody messaged me here, a private message. How are you becoming younger day by day? I said, Bhaiya, shampoo ke liye paisa nahi hai Europe mein. Inflation ho gaya hai. There is no money. So जो भी बचता है, केला खाओ, केले का छिलका मार के नहाओ, ऑरेंज खाओ, तो पैसा नहीं है शैम्पू के लिए, तो जो भी खा रहे बचा हुआ लगा रहे, तो इसीलिए we're getting back. It's not a joke, but seriously, Claudia, I haven't spent for 1 year. I haven't spent on shampoo, soap, and Ausland Abhiyoda here, that's the immigration officers looked at my bank statements because they're putting me up for a permanent residency and also for the practicing. They asked me, why did you buy makeup, lipstick, shampoo? I have no bank from the bank transactions. I don't have anything from the grocery market except Gimosa because I am eating pure vegetarian. I pick up the vegetables we keep here for food sharing. Jo bacha hua hota rakhte wahan se laake khati hu. So 1 year, I have spent only 96 euros on grocery. So they have raised an interrogation, investigation. And my neighbors, everybody is saying, no, for house cleaning, what you do, put baking powder and vinegar and clean. You eat apple, peel off the apple, you put it in the vinegar. So you have enough to clean. Apple khalo, chilka dhalo do. Even for washing the clothes, and using those leaves, we get soapy leaves.
No doubt about it.
So I was not wrong when I said she's a fun-loving lady. Thank you very much, Amina, for inviting. And
नहीं आप जुड़ती रहिएगा मैडम. ये हम लोग एक दिन सेलिब्रेट नहीं करते. We are celebrating every day with our AYUSH. So please do join.
The whole for 3 hours, you're all listening some presentations. I thought that's why Claudia said I have to listen to Amina.
Really?
So anyway,
this is a specialty of our
15
webinar series.
Thank you so much. I'm here. To have a discussion, like why don't we first do Ayush on ourselves, traditional Indian medicine on ourselves?
Great.
Why we don't do on ourselves? Why we have to ask, somebody has to put us in a packet, nice packing, glossy packing. I will show you, I've got a packing here, glossy packing. Why we don't?
I think that
you have to start.
Let me add some words from the German perspective. I think it's really very good to see all the things, your lifestyle, which what I say is recommended now in Germany, and it is a kind also of trendy to back to the natural roots and sustainability and things, which is in all fields of life and may also come to the medical part as well. As everybody might know that we are facing big inflation in Germany and the effects of the Ukraine war in our country. So this is so hats off to Amina for her trendy and sustainable lifestyle.
Everybody in my house, Claudia, my house, all the Umas and Upas, nobody spend on the shampoo anymore. My street, everybody in my town, my street, everybody know me around. For Weihnacht, I got Geshen, like for Christmas, I got gifts, and everybody tried to innovate something. And now they know what is turmeric, ashwagandha. They know how to pick up the herbs. So if we can do trainings on how to take care of themselves, whether it is India, whether it is Europe, that is the biggest market. Whatever you say, integration medicine, leave the surgery to the surgeons, leave the cardiologists handle the heart clots, whatever it is. If we can teach them how to live even one day peacefully, sleep without anything. I sleep like hell. Mosin Bhai knows that. I go shut down. I had a very bad traumatic life, but right now, consultation chahiye, nahi chahiye. You trust me and you come, then you have to forget everything for 2 weeks. Follow only what I say, then only you come. Otherwise, bye-bye.
बहुत खूब आपने माहौल जमा दिया. मैं तो
नहीं,
ये
नहीं, I
कहूंगा
welcome all of you. Germany में माहौल जमाते हैं. April में आ जाइए. Claudia, we are seeing a house where I'm going to start this training, and I'm putting this as epigenetic and self-care. So
Thanks,
you can come, you can get your genetic analysis, find out what you want to eat, how much you have to sleep, and which person you have to kick out from your life also is there.
I will have to stop you because I know you're unstoppable.
Energy level is unstoppable.
Short of time. Thank you very much.
So now I would like to request Mohsin Sahib, because in Singapore it is 12:30 a.m. In Australia it is 1 a.m. So I would like to request you to invite Farjana ji. Welcome.
Professor Farzana, she did her MD in Amraze Niswa wa Kabalat, which is Unani Gynecology and Obstetrics from NIUM Bangalore, India in the year 2010. She is currently professor in the same Amraze Niswa wa Kabalat in Institute of Indigenous Medicine, Sri Lanka. She has 6 books in her name. Welcome, Professor Farzana.
Good evening and Assalamu alaikum. First, I would like to give my sincere thanks, sir, to give me an opportunity to talk about something about the Unani, what is we are practicing in Sri Lanka. Because nowadays, Unani is very famous in our country, because in our countries, you know, all that is the majority of the community are Buddhist, that is called Sinhala. They mostly practice the Ayurveda. And the second and third rank is the Muslims and the Hindus, they practice Unani as well as the Siddha. In our college, university is very old. It is 1929. Now it's going to pass the age 94 years. And in our university, there are 2 branches, Ayurveda and the Unani. What I want to tell is nowadays, the Unani colleges and the Unani practicing is more. And suppose if you take my stream, Amraze Niswa wa Kabalat, that is Unani Gynecology and Obstetric, I practice and I am teaching to my students very well. And also the one miracle happened that in the last 3 weeks before, mostly in our practice in the Sri Lanka, the Buddhist mostly practicing taking the medicine Ayurveda, and they will go for the Ayurveda clinic. But the single monk, female monk, they will call that Manian. She is suffering from 3 years amenorrhea. So she don't like to take, because she heard about our treatment in Unani. She was under my treatment and admitted to our hospital. Only 31 days I treated her, and also she got her menses again. So she was very happy. In the temple people, we could call the temple people, they are very happy and gifted lot of materials to our hospital, because mostly in the trend is in our hospital, the single people mostly going for taking the treatment to Ayurveda, but they had heard about something about our Unani like that. And also I want to tell, in our college, we started MD in Molijat and Amraze Niswa wa Kabalat and Ilmul Adviya. And also now the second, third batch is going to complete. And also we also started I am also one of the coordinator of the certificate course in Hijama, cupping and the leech therapy. And also now we are going to start the diploma in Unani medical care for the foreigners, mostly for the UK, because we are going to sign the MOU with that UK college that is. So we are going to, the people want to come and study Unani medical care. So I also one of the coordinator and the course developer of the course. And also now they are like that. Some other colleges even, but in most of our MD scholars are from India. We are the sisters of the Indian Unani medicine, and also India, Bangalore in IUM, Hyderabad Nizamia Tibbi College, as well as the Hamdard University, New Delhi. So, and also I want to tell you all, now our government requested to make a policy planning, traditional medicine policy planning. This is first time in the world. Our Sri Lanka going to introduce traditional medicine policy. I am also one of the member of that is under that traditional medicine, the Unani, Ayurveda and Siddha. We are preparing the document as for the traditional medicine policy. Because if we prepare that is more valuable to our Unani, Ayurveda and the Siddha medicine. And also among that, we put that under the Unani, we are going to start a big Ilaj Bil Tadbir center. That is the regimental therapy. Especially our focusing is to attract the Middle East people for their therapeutic purpose as well as their wellness. This is our main purpose, because we can generate our country the fund, as well as also we are planning to do this treatment in the very low cost, very low airfare. So that is will give the more identity to a Unani system of medicine. The document, everything, the traditional medicine policy document is almost finalized. Now we forwarded to the Health and Indigenous Ministry, and now we are looking forward to their approval, cabinet approval. So we hope we will get very soon. And also the Unani medicine, whatever, and also we have in the Unani in India, we have a lot of MOUs with the Hamdard University, New Delhi, Aligarh Muslim University, Aligarh, as well as the NIUM Bangalore. So we are exchanging our knowledge, and we are give and taking policy, we are giving that. And also because we always thank to the Indian government, our students, our lecturers, and also our medical practitioners, Unani, they are going and to take their degree and got the knowledge from everyone. This is a very, very good opportunity. We never forget, and we always thank to the Indian government. And also every year I am coming to the CCRM as one of the invitee for this the international conference for the World Unani Day. Unfortunately, since 2020, we didn't come due to the COVID pandemic situation. And also, what else? And also, one more thing. Another thing is now Pakistan also want to join with us, the delegates. They want to do the MOU, but we are still we are not interested, because always their request is more, so that is not possible. But this is the much I have to tell. But we are doing the very good practice. And also recently Bangladesh, they called BEMS, their degree for that from university. The people are going for the temporary basis to lecture to them for the undergraduate students. So this is also because we have amazing knowledge of the lecturers. They have very good knowledge and Unani, and with this, everything is with the help of the Indian government, with the government of India and Ministry of Ayush. Now, I would like to give my sincere thanks again to the organizers for this event and gave me the opportunity to this event. And thank you once again to Mohsin Saab. Assalamu alaikum. Thank you all. Good night.
Walaikum salam. Thank you. Thank you, madam. Thank you so much. Mohsen Sahib.
Yeah, I think most of the lecturers from their institute are from NIUM Bangalore. And unfortunately, I think still their importing policy is again, like she said, that the draft policy is ready for the traditional system. Once that is in place, then it'll be easier for the companies to enter the Sri Lankan market. Thank you, Dr. Fardana.
Yes, yes, of course, sir. Yes.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Kindly excuse me today that I couldn't mention that today is Siddha Day also. That's why I couldn't invite any Siddha expert. All are busy. So we are celebrating Siddha day after tomorrow, because everybody is busy here today. So happy Siddha Day. So because Ayush is incomplete without Siddha also. So Siddha Day is today is Siddha Day, and every Siddha expert is celebrating today's Siddha Day. Now I would like to request Professor V.K. Agnihotri sir for his remarks.
It's really great and wonderful that how much knowledge can be made available by such great speakers of their relative fields, irrespective of their country. I'm really surprising right from our Atha Amina ji, and she is endless, no doubt. And again, Madam from Sri Lanka. They both are having a very good understanding regarding Ayurveda and Ayush as such. And I do agree with that. Unani Day is also, we are just celebrating. It is 9th, 10th, and NIA Day, Unani Day, everything is there. And we are also planning a CME, our Dr. Harun of our Unani Med College of Uttaranchal, Uttarakhand. He is also planning with some this thing. So, what we are supposed to, if such type of, say, cooperation and understanding is available outside India, it's our greatest strength. And that's why Modi ji underlined and appreciated that every Indian who is right now practicing, advocating our Ayush ingredient or our Ayush any discipline is our ambassador, especially may it be Ayurveda, Unani, Siddha, Homeopath, yoga, naturopath. Yoga has already become 21st June. It has become already international. So a great achievement of we Indians. The way Dr. Fardana was talking about so many MAUs, it is very good. She appreciated our AMU. She also appreciated that she has got a good, say, MAUs with our Unani part of our country. So if this will happen and if this will continue, we do hope that the area of Unani medicine be flourished and will become more and more popular. Because in our Uttarakhand, only one Unani college is there, and that too, that is a private. We have got Unani dispensaries. We have started Unani and homeopathic dispensary here in Rishikul. I have the college itself with the collaboration of Uttarakhand Ayurveda University. So it's our pleasure, and we are just surprising and getting more and more say pleased to see that our AYU as such is well accepted in a form of traditional medicine, in a form of complementary medicine, definitely not in a form of alternative medicine. This is one station we have achieved. Our foreigners NRI with all confidence told that we don't, even in Germany, they don't say that it is an alternative medicine. We are alternative to none. We are first and foremost. They are all alternative to us. It should be drawn out of this all discussion, because
unanimous voice, sir. Unanimous voice.
Unani will be with us, and we have got so many say understanding with Unani and Ayurveda. Kushta Folad, Law Vasm. कोई दिक्कत नहीं है, कुछ भी दिक्कत नहीं है।
सबके मामू की भावना यही है कि हमारा आयुष श्रेष्ठ।
मैंने कहा ना, नहीं, मैंने कहा ना कि हमारे आयुष में हमारा उत्तराखंड चाहता है कि यूनानी और आगे बढ़े। मैंने बताया ना, मेरे पास एक ही आयुर्वेदिक कॉलेज है, हम मुश्किल से 30-40 बच्चे निकाल पा रहे हैं, फर्स्ट बैच निकला है अभी। तो मेरा प्लेजर है कि इफ द यूनानी विल बी प्रमोटेड, डेफिनेटली उत्तराखंड विल आल्सो बी बेनिफिटेड। यूपी में है, यूपी में कोई दिक्कत नहीं, यूपी में यूनानी है, डायरेक्टेड सब कुछ है। सो विद ऑल दिस प्लेजर दैट यू ऑल टुडे जॉइंड अवर वेबिनार, and especially special thanks to Dr. Mohsin Delvi ji, as he made all efforts, tireless efforts to make so many great speakers available with their updated knowledge, and it's a pleasure that they favored us directly or indirectly.
साहब ने छप्पर फाड़ के दिया सर, छप्पर फाड़ के।
और बहुत ही प्लेजर की बात है हमारे, देखिए इसमें हमें पीछे भी याद आ रहा है, मैडम आशा जी, अमीना जी एक बार पीछे बोली थी तो उन्होंने कहा था मैं तो सब्जी में से करी पत्ते निकाल के धो के रख लेती हूँ, उसका दोबारा यूज कर लेती हूँ। मैं इंडिया, मुझे याद आ रहा है, मैं इंडिया से लेके आई हूँ, आई कैन नॉट अफोर्ड टू थ्रो देम आउट। और आज उन्होंने केले के छिलके और सेब के छिलके का भी जो बता दिया कि मतलब इनकी गली में कोई स्कैवेंजर नहीं आ सकते हैं। उनको कुछ नहीं मिलेगा, भीख मांगने भीख भी नहीं मिलेगी। एक बार बता रहे थे ना कि आंवला वहां पर 15 रुपए के एक है, आई मीन इंडियन मनी 15 रुपए एक, और यहाँ आंवले पैर से कुचले जाते हैं जिसमें गिरते हैं जब फसल बाहर होती है। ऋषिकुल में कुछ खा रहे हैं, कुछ छोड़ रहे हैं, कुछ फूट रहे हैं, तो है अपना अपना है। फिर भी आयुर्वेद जिंदा है, फिर भी आयुष जिंदा है अपने देश में और विदेश में। ये बड़े गौरव की बात, बहुत गौरव की बात। सो ऑल क्रेडिट goes to you guys, as you all not only gave your knowledge but also made the platform full of pleasure. That's great. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Now I would like to request Professor K.K. Pandey sir.
Yes.
K.K. Pandey ji from BHU. He is the head of the department for unique department in India, Department of Sangyaharan in Ayurveda, Department of Anesthesia in Ayurveda in BHU. Welcome Dr. K.K. Pandey ji. दर्शन दीजिए।
मोहसिन भाई sitting still, you're not moving.
वो संज्ञा से युक्त है कि किसी की संज्ञा हर रहे हैं? नहीं स्टार्टिंग में तो जुड़े थे, ही इज देयर।
आथर जी, अमीना जी, मैं क्या कहूँ शॉर्ट में नहीं जानता, लेकिन आप जुड़ती रहा कीजिए, माहौल जम गया।
नहीं आप बैठे रहेंगे, आप बैठे रहेंगे तो किसी का संज्ञा हरण नहीं होगा।
नहीं मोहसिन भाई है ना हमारे साथ।
नहीं तो मोहसिन भाई बोलते कम है, उनका बैलेंस आप पूरा कर देंगी।
नहीं मोहसिन भाई क्या बोले मोहसिन भाई।
पांडे जी सर आप कहाँ आगे पांडे जी हम अनम्यूट कर लीजिए, आगे। नमस्कार,
वेलकम के पांडे जी।
माहौल बना रहे हैं।
पवन सर बोलिए। एक्चुअली
अब वो ग्रीटिंग, अब तो ग्रीटिंग की बात है सर, एनआरआई डे है तो ग्रीटिंग्स अपने आपस में आदान प्रदान हो जाए। अभी तक सभी एनआरआई ने ब्लेस किया, अब आरआई ब्लेस कर दे।
सब अपने हैं सर,
सब अपने
हैं। और I am very much pleased to see all my stalwarts of the AYUSH fraternity. And I have learned a lot from all speakers that how we can promote and what we are doing in their own scenarios. And especially 2-3 things what I kept to learn, that is we are the prime medical system, not the alternative, not the complementary, not the any other things, but we are the prime most, because we are since the inception of the origin of life on earth. And since then, we are unique, and all the systems, whether it may be Ayurveda, it may be Unani, it may be homeopathy, naturopathy, all these are just developed from the natural resources. And that's why we are one. The way of treatment, the way of diagnosis, and any other thing is only different. But ultimately, the remedy is one, and that is the unique one of the nature. And we are loving the nature. We are keeping all of us to make the peace and harmony in universe. And that's why we are all united. And there is no any other pathy like this one, Ayush. No, this is the floral bouquet, just the floral bouquet of the health and the uniqueness of the human life and the humanity. My best wishes to all the speakers, and thanks and my regards to speakers, those who have joined this forum and gave their own wisdom to lighten the knowledge lamp for the further action of the IRES practitioners. And big congrats to Pamanji and Agnihotri sir to make their sincere efforts to unite all these jewels of Ayush. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Now I would like to request.
Including Delviji sir. Sir, Delviji is also.
आज की डेट में तो Delviji dedicated है Delviji साहब को.
Yeah, he is a great player for making all these things available.
मतलब यूँ समझ लीजिए शाम तक मेरे पे बरसात हो गई थी ऊपर से, और ऐसा करते रहिए बरसात हर महीने में हर वेबिनार में एक यू रहे, बिकॉज विदाउट यू आयुष इज इनकम.
जबकि कहीं से मना भी आ गया था हमारे पास कनाडा से, कहा कि 4 में से एक भी तैयार नहीं है इतने शॉर्ट नोट्स बोलने के लिए. हमें वो क्षण भी याद है, हम लोग परेशान हो गए थे कि क्या होगा.
नहीं हमें मेरे को विश्वास था, मेरे को मालूम था
और तो आएंगे, लेकिन जहाँ विश्वास था वहां से नहीं मिल पाया.
मैं ट्राई कर रहा था
जी. चलिए हमारा
पवन सर एक दिन ऐसा रखा जाए महीने में कि हर दुनिया के हर कोने से कोई न कोई इकट्ठे हो और हम लोग एक जो है एंजॉय करें कि उनके यहाँ क्या हो रहा है, जाने समझे एक दूसरे को.
आज ही डेट फाइनल कर लीजिए. डन.
नहीं, ये स्थिति बनी इसलिए कि हम लोग रोज मिलते हैं और तरह तरह के लोग मिलते हैं, तरह तरह की जगह से मिलते हैं, इसलिए आज ये भावना अंदर से उठ के सामने आई है. क्या हो रहा है, कहाँ चोखा, कहाँ वो है, वो दाल बाटी बन रही है, कहाँ लिट्टी चोखा बन रहा है, तो वो तभी हो पाएगा.
नहीं सर, वंस इन ए मंथ.
हाँ
बिल्कुल डन है सर, आपका कंसेप्ट डन है. मैं मोहसिन साहब से बात करके, अमीना जी से बात करके, क्योंकि अमीना जी रहेंगी उस माहौल में तो वो रियली घरेलू माहौल हो जाए.
नहीं अमीना जी का तो मुझे लाइफ स्टाइल, वे ऑफ नरेशन बहुत ही लवली, बहुत ही मतलब अप्रिशिएटिंग लगा. आई रियली अप्रिशिएट हर.
Thank you.
Completely committed to Ayush. Completely committed to Ayush and Ayurveda.
Yeah, no doubt. She lives Ayush. She sleeps with Ayush.
आप ही के लिए कह रहे हैं.
Mohsin bhai, we have to make once in a month party.
Done. Our World Unani Foundation and IRES will organize whatever time you will say. We will conduct webinar for free ship or release of tension.
Freelancers हो जाएंगे.
हाँ, बिल्कुल.
Then it will be like Amina will come to take away.
No, you will come.
You will be moderator, madam. You will be moderator.
Already every month I have one conference and one master class with all kinds of people around the world.
And one for us.
You will come with some of your products. May it be a skin of banana or anything. You will have to.
No. I'm very, very happy, simple. बस मैं सिखा दूंगी भैया, मुझे
दिखाने का जी.
Mohsin bhai knows my life is very, very simple. I love to walk in the morning. I love to sleep. No product, no GMP, no Janjet, no FDA. No.
आप सही
Best out of waste.
See,
thank you very much.
The thing is, the best product is if you can take care of yourself, that's enough.
Now I would, before Dr. Hema Malini is with us. Before Dr. Hema Malini, I would like to request Dr. Nishant Shukla. Dr. Nishant Shukla ji.
Namaskar. It was really an informative session. And hearing about the different system of Ayush is really interesting to me. And practicing in European countries is becoming easier. So it would help Ayush and the Ayurveda to benefit the people. And Ayurveda in a real glory. Only the thing is that if we are not prepared with giving any new things, the day is not far when we will be going to learn Ayurveda from any European country. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you, Shuklaji. Thank you very much. Now I would like to request Dr. Hema Malini. I was fan of Hema Malini ji in my young age, but she is my younger sister.
No, this one
or
the other one.
She is my younger sister. Because before 35 years, she didn't take birth. Hema ji, Hari Om.
Thank you, sir. Hope I'm audible.
Yes, clear, loud and clear.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Actually, I joined late, but I couldn't come out of the session. It was completely informative, and maybe in the future, I may be traveling to the European countries. So I thought I could get some idea, and this gave me a good insight in and around the country. So this was really an eye-opener, and hope
your voice is interrupted.
My birth will give justice. Hope my birth will give justice of being a member of this AYUSH family and spreading this AYUSH wherever I am. Thank you so much for this opportunity given, sir. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Now I would, it is the last of the session. Now I would like to request BM Tripathi, Dr. Bhupendra Mani Tripathi. Welcome, Dr. Bhupendra. वेलकम।
आप सभी को सादर प्रणाम और बहुत ही अच्छा नॉलेजेबल सेशन चल रहा था। मैं काफी देर से रजाई में सोने का सोच रहा था, कोशिश करूं कि मौका मिले, बट ये मेरे लिए बड़ा मुश्किल रहा कि मैं सेशन छोड़ के सो जाऊं, क्योंकि सर आज मंडे रहता है, मुझे प्रयागराज से आना पड़ता है यहाँ पर। तो 100 मोर देन 100 किलोमीटर्स की ड्राइव के बाद आते हैं, दिन भर पेशेंट देखते हैं, शाम को क्लिनिक और सेशंस रहते हैं, तो बड़ा मुश्किल हो रहा था, लेकिन मुझे बड़ा अच्छा लगा और मैंने बड़ा एंजॉय किया। और सबको देखा मैंने कि बाहर आयुर्वेद के लिए, यूनानी के लिए लोग किस तरह से समर्पित होकर काम कर रहे हैं। ये निश्चित रूप से बहुत अच्छी बात है। और आज का जो प्रवासी भारतीय कार्यक्रम जो हम लोग ऑनलाइन वेबिनार के माध्यम से एक दूसरे से जुड़े, निश्चित रूप से बहुत अच्छा है। और इसके लिए आदरणीय गुरुजी प्रोफेसर वीके अग्निहोत्री सर और आप डॉक्टर शर्मा सर, दोनों लोग वंदनीय हैं। इस तरह का कार्यक्रम रोज कर पाना, सेम टाइम पर डेली एक भी दिन मिस ना होना, ये अपने आप में बहुत बड़ी साधना है, बहुत बड़ी तपस्या है और हम लोगों के लिए मार्गदर्शन के लिए एक बहुत बड़ा प्लेटफॉर्म है। तो मैं अपनी बात को यही विराम दूंगा कि आज का सेशन निश्चित रूप से हम लोगों के लिए ज्ञानवर्धक है और इसी तरह से कार्यक्रम होते रहें तो हमें एक दिशा निर्देश मिलता रहेगा। बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद।
अरे भैया, हम आज देहरादून जाके 4 सेंटर्स में प्रैक्टिकल एग्जाम लेके सुबह 9:30 बजे जाके 7:30 लौटे और वेबिनार पकड़ी हमने।
हाँ,
80 किलोमीटर वन साइड है, नहीं 150 किलोमीटर जाके
आपसे ही तो
ऐसे ही आके बैठ
सीखने को
गए।
मिलता है। जी जी बिल्कुल सर, आपसे ही
ऐसे
तो
ही आके
सीखने
बैठ
को
के
मिलता
4
है।
सेंटर से एग्जाम लिया है।
जी जी बिल्कुल सर।
थैंक यू। जुड़ा करिए आप।
बिल्कुल सर।
जी ठीक,
थैंक यू सर।
सेशन के अंत में यदि कोई अपनी बेस्ट विशेष और ग्रीट करना चाहे तो 5 मिनट 10 मिनट के लिए सेशन ऑन है, अदरवाइज हम समापन की व्यवस्था करेंगे। आई वुड लाइक टू इनवाइट ऑडियंस। लोएज इज देयर, आई एम अनेबल टू अंडरस्टैंड। लोएज, मिस्टर और मिसेज I don't
that
know.
is Dr. M.A. Ansari from Ayodhya.
Welcome, Ansari ji. You are mute. So now you can understand, sir. Munir Ajmat Sahib is there. Please see the list, and if you want to invite somebody to greet, please.
Munir Ahmed is very much with us, I think. Or in the Intikhab Alam State.
Dr. Ansari is with us.
Okay.
Jai Hind. I am Dr. M. Ansari from Ayodhya, representing Ayodhya on international level. We are working to develop Unani medicine on very standard level, and it will increase the Unani efficacy, and hope your support will be there for the development of Unani medicine. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir, very much. Tomorrow's subject is also very useful. हमारे यहाँ today we are talking in English as this is the foreign program, NRI program, but the truth is this, that except South India, in all the directions, what professor pronounce in English that student cannot understand, and what a student understand, that is not the meaning of the English teaching. So our MP, because I represent Bhopal, heart of the India, and NRI Day is being celebrated in Indore, just 200 kilometers from here. So tomorrow subject is very unique. Hindi Chikitsa Shiksha Hetu Sarvottam, because tomorrow is World Hindi Day. We are celebrating tomorrow World Hindi Day with all India experts advocating that in other parts of India where English is not being understood properly and not being taught properly, for that Hindi is the best to unite the nation in all three directions except English. So medical education should also start in Hindi, as it is started for anatomy, physiology, pharmacology in Madhya Pradesh, and it is inaugurated by Chief Minister of the Madhya Pradesh. So we are talking tomorrow that what student cannot understand, what teacher cannot pronounce properly, what is the meaning of that language. We are thinking in Hindi and translating it to the English to communicate. That is the very important factor. So our students are not being benefited by that English, because that is just 6 inches away from the head, above from the head, and teacher cannot pronounce well. So this is the hard truth of the India. So we are advocating this, that medical, our Unani Ayurveda is already in Hindi, so there is no problem. But medical education should also be started in Hindi for benefit of the society. This is our aim on World Hindi Day tomorrow. So please do join tomorrow at 8 p.m. our Indian Standard Time, IST. And this is our tradition of 536 webinar, that we start promptly at 8 or 8:01 p.m. means time 1 or 2 minutes later, and with prompt moderation and regulation. All speakers have blessed us. Really, I am thinking again to have birth in AYUSH, birth in Ayurveda, because the knowledge of 2,400 experts, dignitaries in these 536 webinars have forced me to think that this knowledge should not be wasted, and my next birth should also be in Ayurveda. Thank you very much. Thank you to Mohsin Sahib. Please, your valedictory. Mohsin Sahib.
Before you end, I'm not showing some toys. You know what is this? These are not toys. Just guess what is this?
ये पिट्ठू बैग है.
No.
Yeah.
You know what? There is inside green moong. इन्होंने मूंग डाला हुआ है अंदर, and this can be kept in the microwave for 30 seconds, and it's a heater. So सर्दी में गर्मी के लिए हीटर रखे.
सर्दी में गर्मी का एहसास.
You got it? तो हम लोग मुंह ढूंढते हैं ना. We
You're coming
vomit.
to India. You're coming to India. Get some for me because it's
Already ordered. Already 2. One for my mother, one for my son. Because every day my mother says, "What am I doing?" I said, "Ma, garam kar rahi hu." Then she asked what it is. I said, "This is microwave." Then
it is more colder in Delhi than in Germany. So anyway, thank you very much.
See, this is innovation. You know what? We will say seko. Garam karke seko.
I think there's no stopping you, but we have to end.
No, Mohsin bhai, you are from the pharma industry. Make like this now. Make our tiger like this. हर बच्चे के घर में टाइगर रहेगा.
I would thank all the
इतना दर्द हो रहा है रखेगा यहाँ पे रखेगा. Make pharma industry ना.
Please end your talk. We'll discuss this later. And I would like to thank all the speakers and especially Agnihotriji and Pavanji for inviting the Unani fraternity in this NRI day. And I would promise Pavanji that yes, I will definitely be there for such programs. I'm sorry that I cannot regularly attend these because of my commitments and my business. But definitely, whenever you say that I have to be there, I will try my best. Thank you very much and good night.
But your representative, Unani representative, should be there in each webinar. It is my request.
I'll try my best. I try to promote, but I don't know why people try to,
They hesitate generally for mass communication.
Yes. That's the, I think. Why?
We will conduct in Hindi. Don't worry, sir. We will conduct in Hindi.
Okay. Thank you very much and good night.
Thank you. Thank you very much.